Good morning and welcome to Sports Trip on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. My name is Daryl Johnson. Liverpool suffered second defeat of the season over the weekend. And Arsenal, of course, are getting ready to fight for the title. Also not forgetting Chelsea with their second defeat. 4 goals in 2 games. And 8 goals rather in 2 games. And of course, Novak Djokovic and Elena Rybakina in tennis. They're getting ready after the Australian Open. Arsenal claims a 3-1 win over 10-man Liverpool in a pulsating game at the Emirates Stadium to move within 2 points of the Premier League leaders and blow the title race wide open. The hosts dominated most of the contest but gifted Liverpool a route back into the game when a defensive mixture on the stroke of half-time saw Gabriel Magalhaes turn into his own net to cancel out Bukayo Saka's early opener. Gabriel Martinelli scored Arsenal's second. Liverpool reduced to 10 men following the dismissal of defender Ibrahima Konate before substitute Leandro Trossard wrapped up a huge win for the Gunners in stoppage time, finishing smartly through Arsenal Alisson's legs from an acute angle and ending Jurgen Klopp's side's 15 Premier League games unbeaten run. This victory sees Arsenal move back into the second place above Manchester City, who will now face Brentford on Monday Night Football and with a game in hand, and ensure Liverpool stays second defeat in the Premier League for this season. Of course, their first since September. Chelsea suffered their second heavy defeat in 5 days. Pochettino expressed disappointment following his side's embarrassing defeat against Wolves, issuing a damning takedown of himself and his Chelsea side by saying we are all not good enough after their 4-2 home defeat to Wolves. Chelsea shipped 4 goals for the second time in 4 days after they were humbled 4-1 at Liverpool on Wednesday night and faced the wrath of their home support at the end of both halves of a game where they barely laid a glove on their opponent, who had been tipped for relegation at the start of the season. In a statement, the Blues manager said, "I think we're not good enough. That's the reality. Myself also, as the first person responsible, of course. What we showed today was that we are not good enough. I agree, 100%. They continue to say, we didn't manage the situation properly, and I don't want to come here and say I'm the best and the players are the worst. But the players have also got to take responsibility as I do. We're not matching the history of the club. We need to accept it and be critical. But we cannot give up. We have to keep working, try hard to change, take decisions to find things in a different way if it is not working in this way and find a solution." But the other sides have now dropped below 10th position after their 10th defeat from 23 league games this season, as Wolverhampton Wanderers leapfrogged them into the top half of the Premier League with a convincing win, their first win at Stamford Bridge in more than 40 years. And as expected, Stamford Bridge turned on Mauricio Pochettino and his Chelsea side as they were deservedly humbled 4-2 by Wolves on another miserable afternoon for the Blues. The hosts were booed off at the end of both halves while fans chanted the name of former owner Roman Abramovich as they shipped 4 goals for the second time in 5 days. In tennis, Elena Rybakina has received one of the most difficult projected paths to winning a title that a top-seeded player could get, as the Kazakhs' run to the Abu Dhabi Open title could include playing a Grand Slam champion or finalist in every round. Rybakina ranks at number 5 in the world, earned the number 1 seed nod in Abu Dhabi, and she would have a first-round bye at the tournament. After the first round bye, Rybakina is projected to meet 4-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka in the round of 16. If Osaka beats qualifier Danielle Collins in the first round. Abu Dhabi quarterfinal, Rybakina is projected to meet number 5 seed and 2017 French Open champion Jelena Ostapenko for a place in the Abu Dhabi final. Rybakina could potentially meet 2021 French Open champion Barbora Krejcikova, who is the 4th seeded player in the tournament, top half of the draw. Indeed, it's a tournament of big stars. Still in tennis now for Novak Djokovic, the world number 1, suggested he was struggling with a virus during the Australian Open, and he turned in an unusually limping performance in his defeat against eventual champion Yannick Sinner in the semi-finals. His comments in his final press conference in Melbourne left some doubts over whether he could have an extended break from the game, as he confirmed once again that his focus will be on Grand Slam events for the rest of his career. But as it is, ATP tournament is calling. He said in a statement, I quote, "I still have high hopes, for other slams, Olympics, and whatever tournaments that I'll play." He said, looking ahead to the rest of 2024. But I'm saying to Novak now, gear up, Novak. The BNP Paribas is calling. A record 41 goals was scored in the EPL over the match day 23 fixtures, which of course we're still waiting for what Manchester City and Brentford will play tonight. We don't know how many goals it will be in total after match day 23. But this is where I say thank you for being a part of the show. My name is Dario Johnson. Thanks for listening to Sports Trip this Monday morning. Good morning and God bless.
So debit alert charges. Which kind wahala be this now?
Papa Vero, why you dey talk to yourself now?
I transfer money to children for school. See as charges on